All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back update and information as they hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. We'll collect them. Right, let's go down to the news proper as it hot. You don't share. You get one video where I got drop for you now. This is where you see the mystery behind what is happening in Nigeria and the misery that the nation called Nigeria is into. I want you to watch that video first, why I will come back to you. All right.
Lasted 105 days. Your war has lasted 10 times longer. We understand what you're going through. We will support you for as long as it takes. We support you because it is morally right. We support you because you're fighting for your independence. But we also support you because you're fighting for Europe's security. We support you because you're fighting for your independence. But we also support you because you're fighting for Europe's security.
This is my position, Mr. President. We must rise to it. They are killing people in the east, in the west, in the south, in the north. We should shut down the National Assembly. Let's shut down. If we cannot save this country, we stay in our homes. Our country is bleeding. People are in poverty. There's no food. People are hungry. Insecurity is threatening us. We cannot pretend. It's better we are not here. Than for not see that here. People are dying. Every day Nigerians are dying. We need not run away from the fact that more than ever before in the history of our nation, this is the worst instability we are facing. In fact, this is worse than the Civil War. Are you impeding? Mr. President, the solution is very simple. Today, there are a lot of misgiving, a lot of misinterpretations of what is happening. Some people believe, some people in government are supporting this move. Some people believe, some people sponsor those who are destabilizing our nation within the country. The answer is very simple. We cannot pretend that we are capable of confronting the situation in our hands. America, as powerful as they are, when the pandemic came, it got to a point that China had to claim that they came to their rescue. We shouldn't pretend that we needed foreign support now. Let nobody deceive us, Mr. President. A lot of billions of naira have been put for security services. Nothing is coming out of it. We wouldn't wait until our nation gets bombed. Let us shout and call for foreign support. I am a APC man and I've been supporting my party. But the president should get to know that it has gotten to a point that we who are supporters, who are members of the APC, we can no longer keep quiet. The president must rise to the occasion. You know why I say you not see the truth and you are afraid to say it because you will die? We must open, Mr. President. The nation is on fire. The president must rise to the occasion. It costs us nothing to get foreign support. We must rise to the occasion. We must bring in people to save this country, or else we will be consumed. Every one of us will have a chapter for history. Whenever the history of this period will be written, whatever is our position, we have a chapter. We cannot keep quiet any longer. It has gotten to a point that we cannot sleep with our two eyes closed. We are not free. Our children are not free. The president must rise to the occasion. There is no nation that is so powerful that it doesn't need support of other nations. Individual cannot say you will leave the war without any other person with you. So we must rise. The situation is our security system has collapsed. It has failed. And because it has failed, we need to look for foreign support. It costs Nigeria nothing. Forget the ego, forget the superiority of Nigeria in African nation. Today, we are facing serious problem. If our nation is to survive this period.
All right, welcome back, wonderful people. The Finnish government has given their support to the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. According to the government of Finnish, they have agreed that Èkpá is fighting for their independence, the Biafra independence, and the independence of his people. And on the second hand, that he is also fighting for the protection of the Finnish European securities. And as you can see, what you need to understand is that the Westerners does not reason like us. The Westerners are quite different when it comes to reasoning. These are different kind of people. The Westerners are very, very different in their reasoning. The Westerners, they reason in a different way than we, the Africans. An African man is not meticulous in his thoughts. An African man, should I say some, but most of African men, even our educated and all the educated, somehow you find out that they reason towards same direction probably because of the environment where we as Africans have found ourselves. Of course, you know that the environment has a big role to play in the life of an individual. Let's say, for example, someone is born in Buckingham Palace, and after 1 year, he is brought to Ajegunle. Yes, this person was born in Buckingham Palace, but because of the environment where this person will find himself, you find out that this person tends to behave like an Ajegunle. Or if someone is also born in Ajegunle and moved from Ajegunle maybe after 1 year of his birth and moved to Buckingham, you find out this person giving birth to an Ajegunle will probably behave like one born in Buckingham Palace, because this is the environment where you find out yourself. So sometimes, mostly, I don't blame Africans, I don't blame Nigerians because of the way they behave, the way they react towards issues, the way they play their politics. It is because of where we have found ourselves. And should I say that the founding fathers of this nation have failed woefully, starting from the political regime, the regime of Obasanjo them, who introduced this rigging, and the rest of them, Abacha them, who made our own generation to understood that we can rig election. And as the day goes by, you find out that things are not getting better. Yes, you will say, in the days of Obasanjo, then they did this small. Yes, they did small. But when you are, the prayer of every parent is that their children become greater than them. Even if you don't pray it, they will surely become greater than you, because as you are aging, they themselves are still young, their knowledge is still young, they tend to do better. So the former pioneers of Nigeria, who led this nation to independence, who did a lot of things to make sure that this nation, people like Nnamdi Azikiwe, then Tafawa Balewa, Monitala Muhammad, and the rest of them who fought. As it is today, there were a little rigging. Even the first election of Nigeria was rigged. The first election of this nation was rigged. And what are you telling me? You think that the people who are by your side, the children who you have trained, that these people are not paying attention to the activities that is going around, that one day they will not take after you and behave the same way? Of course, that is what we are seeing in this nation. But when you go over there in the West, these people tend to analyze issues. Yes, they say this person, for example, in Nigeria here, if they say you are a suspect, maybe a kidnap suspect, an armed robbery suspect, if the police are coming to your house, they are coming to you as if you have been confirmed as the culprit. They will not even remember that you're a suspect. They beat you black and blue. But over there in the West, America and the rest of them, as a suspect is not yet a culprit until proven. You are just a suspect. So you are not a culprit. So they treat you like a suspect. They do their findings. They do their investigation. They may arrest you. And if there is no cogent evidence, if there is no evidence that shows that you have done this thing, you can be released. But Nigeria here, once there is a little whistle blowing that this person did something like this, my brother, your name is hot soup. If it is police, you don't finish. If it is army, you own a beme. If it is NDLA, you own a bam. So that is how it is in the country where we have found ourselves. That's how it is in the country where we have found ourselves. There is nothing straight, no meticulosity, no articulation. Everybody is just going. Go down there to Europe, you find out that these people have planned what their life will be like in next 30 years, in next 100 years. But in Africa here, in Nigeria here, there is no plan. The nation is just moving. The nation is just, we are just moving. The issue is that they say, let's keep moving. Maybe tomorrow, on we go Oliver the Coke or say, people's club, one me five gemechi, kai bili bendo. Elize chamali fe gemechi, kai bili bendo. Oh, gwa mi fa gemechi o, kai bili bendo. Elize chamali fe gemechi, kai bili bendo. That's how it be for the country. Meanwhile, here I go to wind down the curtain. I hope you were spiced up by this broadcast. Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.